My husband and I own a card shop, and so obviously we see lots of collections come into our store, and every once in a while I'll pull aside some things from my personal collection here in this binder, so I thought I'd go through and show you guys some of the things that I actually have pulled aside. Starting with some of my pulls from today. This has 4 swirls on there. This one I just thought was a bit more obscure because it can't be played with in official tournaments. A few that I just kind of like the art style on, and a few more that I just kind of like their art style on. And really that's my biggest thing when collecting, is whether or not I enjoy the art style on something, or maybe, you know, for the trios, just because I enjoy collecting trios. So let's get started. I've got a little 4-pocket binder here with my little shiny Eevee pin up at the top. Starting off strong with Pikachu V-Union. Moving into just some Pikachu full arts that I collected. I really like this one. This one's a bit more obscure out of the set. Out of all the Pikachus I've collected, I think my favorite is probably this Toys R Us exclusive, because when we opened our shop, like, Toys R Us was the goal. We wanted to be a little collection of everything. Obviously they went out of business, so maybe that's not a great aspiration, but it's what we're going for. All of these guys are just things that I liked the art style on. I actually have only purchased 2 things specifically for this binder, one of them being this little tag team card. I didn't realize in the listing that it was German until it got here, but whatever. I still like the art. It's one of my favorite cards in the set. This is the Metal Mew. We just traded a kid for this Bubble Mew the other day who came into our shop. He was really sitting on that. He wasn't sure if he wanted to trade, but he did eventually come in and trade for some packs and other things from our shop. I actually opened these 2 out of 3 packs that I'd opened back to back, and the last 2 packs had these 2 in it, so I thought that was kind of cool. Some more cards I just like the art style of. And then I do collect sealed packs as well. I have 4 different Evolutions packs. They're just the 3 card packs, but I got all 4 of the different art styles. An EVV Max that was sealed, just because I like sealed cards like that. And then we have a Caterpie card that I just liked the art style for. Some slightly more obscure things. I'm always looking out for things like this. I believe these are just some game manuals from old decks. And then we have some Prism stickers from the 90s. This Misty right here is definitely the most expensive of them, but raw, I don't think she goes for much. I could get this graded, but I don't care to. I like keeping it in my binder. We have some cards from the Mewtwo Strikes Back movie. Some of these guys are going for a pretty chunk of change, but not much. We have some little, like, restaurant exclusive cards. I thought these 2 were interesting because they're the same card, but one of them was printed with much darker ink than the other, and there was really nothing else about that, but lots of little restaurant exclusive cards. Another one of those little manual things. I actually kept this Aracuda, not because there's anything special about the card other than the fact that it has a swirl that looks like fish poop, and I just thought that was interesting. Have some more older cards that I've held on to. This Mewtwo made me gag when I came across it, so I kept it. And then more older cards, e-readers, we have a soft spot for those. I held on to this Kellogg's pack, and then this is the second thing I've invested in specifically for this binder, this Unigoblet pack. And I will probably also be investing in the individual cards, but that's what we're working with right now. We have some older packs that we came across in some sets, a little handful of older cards. More older packs. I held on to an Evolving Skies because that set is already going up, and I think in a few years these will be worth quite a bit. But I do want to find the Umbreon cover art, so it's what we're sitting on right now. A few Vaporeons, nothing special. More cards that I collected just because I like their art style. I actually added some of these yesterday. And then the Mr. Mime was just from a really unique set, so I held on to it. I think it was like something classics. And we have those guys that I added yesterday. So that's all I have in here right now, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and maybe I'll do an update at some point.